Professor Dr. T.V. Subba Rao is a former senior professor of law at NLSIU Bangalore and has been a resource person and trainer in over 100 seminars and workshops. He has successfully guided several PhD scholars thus far. He continues to be a beloved mentor and teacher to innumerable students across the country. We will now be addressed by Professor Dr. T.V. Subba Rao, Professor Emeritus, VSLLS, VIPS.
Good morning, everybody. Why you are keeping quiet? Good morning, everybody. That should be the response. Highly respected, acclaimed, and admired Chairman of VIPS, Dr. S.C. Watts, erudite scholar, eminent academician with juristic orientation, chairperson of VSLLS, Professor R. Venkata Rao, efficient administrator with affable manners and sociability, a scholar by himself, Sri Sunit Watts, highly knowledgeable person, you have seen already, and prolific writer, Professor Dr. Shilpa Babbarji, efficacious taskmaster of the law school and a servant of international law, Dean of VSLLS, Professor Dr. Rashmi Salpekar, my highly learned colleagues, and my wonderful students. At the outset, let me congratulate you for opting to the course of law. That is number one, and opting for this reputed institution. It is not an exaggeration, my friends. I came here only after knowing about its reputation. Otherwise, I would not have come. It is a fact. One person who is singularly responsible for taking this institution to the highest pinnacle of success is Dr. S.C. Watts. The credit also goes to our learned colleagues, around 70 in number, my friends, for making this institution a very great institution. Friends, it is not mortar or cement that makes the institution. It is the committed staff, committed faculty that makes the institution very great. My friends, today, Professor R.V. Rao was reminding us, Legal Services Day we are celebrating. On this day, we have started our orientation program. Every one of you, you are having in your hand or pocket this preamble. Look at the preamble. What is the first goal of the preamble? We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic, and political. Read it, my friends. You understand what is our task, what is our goal value of the entire India. It is a constitutional imperative, my friends. It is a constitutional mandate as enshrined under Article 39A, read with Article 21, 14, with their expansive interpretation that we should extend legal services, and this institution extends the same after the establishment of Legal Services Authority under an enactment in the year 1987, read with amendments in 1995. A modicum of justice is achieved, not fully, not even substantially, as mentioned by Ambedkar. Not even substantially you have achieved anything. If you want to achieve a particular thing, you will have to ensure first availability. Can you say, my friends, living in this society, have we extended fully the justice? The second thing is access to justice. Actually, it is not approachable either in the terms of cost or either in the terms of awareness or distance for the people living in the far-flung, rather, Kanyakumari like that. So, accessibility, physical accessibility, is it there? Economic accessibility, is it there? Informative accessibility, is it there? How many of you know about the enactments and their ambit? You are not just a common man like, you have opted for a wonderful institution after going through the entrance test. Even then, do you have proper awareness? My friends, I am not going to rather talk much about this legal services and the other matters. Only thing is that even after 70 years of the Indian Constitution, my friends, we left in darkness, we have not achieved. It is up to you, the future generations, the generations which we claim we are with wisdom. We do not have, we did not achieve anything. Now we are having, rather handing over the same to you. It is up to you to achieve, my friends. Coming back to our task of the day, whenever I take this mic, I request them to rather spare some time more than the time allowed. Our taskmaster has given me time from 11:35 to 11:45. Is it justified? Shilpa Babbarji has taken 5 minutes from that. Okay. So, these unjustified restrictions, I will not obey. Agreed? Say yes or no. Now, my friends, why this orientation program? Why you should have this orientation program? Start thinking, my friends. Second thing is that, what is this teaching and learning paradigm here? Or you should adopt for yourself. And what should be your thinking process for the coming 5 years in the context of law? And lastly, how do you think that foundation for your career can be laid from this law school? I agree, my friends. Orientation program gives you sufficient background of the course in which you are admitted. That is a general thing. An amount of familiarity with the campus culture The senior students who are standing, I don't think that from tomorrow onwards they will stand like that. They will first sit and then they will ask you to sit. They are all standing for you. They are showing you the seats. So that familiarity, ice breaking will be there in orientation program. It reduces in you the anxiety. Participate in everything. Don't keep quiet. Don't keep quiet at any time. It is not for law persons keeping quiet in the laboratories. You should talk. You should come out with your opinion. Whatever you say that may be wrong today, tomorrow the same will be followed, and that is true even with regard to judgments. Yesterday's dissenting opinion may become majority opinion tomorrow. So don't bother about it, my friends. It gives you sufficient confidence. For that purpose, I accepted to speak on this occasion. It should give you lot of confidence, aplomb, to stand even in adverse circumstances and express yourself. That is another angle which I would like to tell you. My friends, our chairman often quotes, perhaps today also he wanted to quote that, but that opportunity I will take. He was expressing the opinion, if you speak, you will not leave anything to others. If you are speaking in the last, you will summarize whatever we say. So, now, what he was telling, often he quotes a Shanti mantra, Sahanavavatu sahanau bhunaktu sahaviryam karavavaihi tejisnavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahaihi om shanti shanti shanti. My dear friends, it is not related to a particular God. Both teacher and the taught, they pray together to extra energize them to reach the ultimate truth. So, from now on, the relationship between you and your teacher, it is more as a partnership one, rather than of having undue influence. Teacher is superior and you are inferior. Your contrast teacher, who is that here sitting, I think. Contrast teacher, first year teacher will start telling you about undue influence. If there is an agreement between the teacher and the taught, it is presumed that there is an undue influence. That is not the case in our culture. They are partners in the process of learning. Even on the last day of retirement, I learned certain things when I was teaching constitutional law. Even now, I will look into the latest opinions. My friends, you should remember that. It is a time to realize. First thing, duality was there in your thinking. When you were students of elementary school, primary school, whatever teacher says, whatever parents say, you agree whether it is right or wrong. Dual, right or wrong, over. The second stage, when you come to the high school, multiplicity. Even then you accept whatever the teacher says. Whatever the parents say, teachers will have eternal influence on you more than the parents with regard to these things, my friends. Now you have entered into another stage. The stage is that you are exposed to several things, multiple things at the same time. Whether they are right or wrong, on both the sides you are hearing. You will have to make a choice. First 2 years, you will not be able to make a choice, you will be listening. From 3rd year semester onwards, when you start knowing about the law of the land, automatically you will have choices. You will have personal choices, and that will be there throughout your life, my friends. So, think about thinking. Start thinking relevantly. It is also known as metacognition, that these things you need not worry about is this terminology. You must have that thinking process. These things which you are learning must go into long time memory. That does not mean rot. Memorizing, reading and memorizing like formula. It is not like that. But once you repeat, automatically it will go to your long time memory, my friends. That process you should start with right earnest now onwards. And that is another angle which I wanted to tell you. One more thing which I wanted to tell you. How do you mold your career? You will have, my friends, not one option. I would like to tell you one important thing. Take any other discipline. After some time, they may become obsolete, but law will not. The reason is that law is the product of the society. If there are two persons, automatically disagreements, dissensions will be there. And these dissensions and disagreements have to be resolved by adopting certain principles. Over a period of time, you will have law. So long as society is there, law will be there. So long as law is there, you are required. That is the advantage of your profession. You may be an advocate, you may be a judge, you may be a legal executive, whatever it may be. You should have necessary skills. Remember, when you are in primary school, your teacher or your grandparents must have told you about the story of rabbit and tortoise. What is that story? Rabbit and tortoise. What is the moral in it? Slow and steady wins the race. If you adopt that principle now, you will be slow and steady, but you will be attaining your old age without achieving anything. Here in that story, one more point which you should remember is that because a rabbit is lazy, it is lethargic, tortoise was able to win. Is it not? Are you able to follow, my friends? Last. Say yes or no. Yeah. Suppose rabbit is not lazy. It is not lethargic. It will not sleep in the middle till it reaches the goal. Who will win? Do you think tortoise will win ever? So, be like a rabbit. Sans lethargy. Sans laziness. It is a world of competent and competitive performance. It is not like our world. Now you are in the context of globalization. Whether it is good, bad or ugly, we do not know. After some generations only we will know. So what will happen if you are very slow in this competitive, competent performance is required and you are not speed enough? And then, with reference to indirect discrimination, I will also give another story which you have learnt in your childhood. What is that story? What is that? Stork and fox. Stork and fox. What is that story? What is the moral in it? This fox intelligently keeps the dishes, invites Stark for the dinner, everything on the plate. On the plate. So there is a caution that I should stop. I will stop after telling this story. So, my friends, this Stark was not able to take anything except rather wetting its thing. Then, as a retaliation, Stark also calls Fox, and the food is kept in a jar. Fox was not able to take. So there will be opportunities, my friends. With reference to these opportunities, whatever it may be, you must be able to. You are not a Stark, you are not a Fox, you are a wonderful law person. You must grab the opportunity and take everything onto you. My dear friends, long back, I am completing within a minute, even though I have to say certain things. The credo should be update, upgrade, and enrich your knowledge. Lord Macaulay about India, once he has stated that under the sky, just 1 minute, if I were to ask under what sky the human mind has most fully developed, some of its choicest gifts, has most deeply pondered on the greatest problems of life and has found solutions, I should point out to India. Now we are pointing out to other countries. Macaulay said, I should point out to India. Rather not Macaulay, Max Muller. It is, my friends, we should be proud of our country, India, that is Bharat, and that is great. Thank you very much. All the best, my friends.